Hi guys, I'm gonna explain this implementation of this particular call stack and how it is works in implementation level. How it is has been stacked inside the call stack in the web developer tool that I'm gonna explain about that particular thing. So yeah, that code has been I have typed that here. So if I'm going to run this particular code means yeah, let's see, this is the code. And yeah, this is the code that we have. If you have to see how this has been stacked inside the call stack means you have to go to the sources inside the developer tools. So I have done that and selected the breakpoints to run that particular code and how it has been reacting to the call stack when I'm running that particular program line by line. Okay, so in order to run that, you have to refresh that particular thing. Okay, so in this debugger, that will be gone from line by line in this particular program. Okay, so the JS engine will start the execution from line by line itself, first line itself. Okay, so in this you can particularly notice that in this call stack there is something called anonymous, which is the global execution context. Okay, so this is what I'm actually explained in that last video. So this is where the general execution statements will be executed, right? So there is no need to stack something called functions and all, anything no don't need to be stacked here. That all be completed within this anonymous, which is the global execution context in this call stack. Okay, so when the compiler reads this var a is equal to 5, that global execution context has been stacked inside the call stack. Okay, so this is where it is stacked right now. Okay, when I'm going to resume this debugger, that will be gone to the console.log a. Guess what it is? Still the function will be still, this console.log function will be invoked inside the global execution context itself, because that is a built-in function, right? Console.log. Okay, so I'm going to run this one. That has been finished, console.log a. So if you see the console, there you can see, hi, let me refresh this one. Okay, I will see that. I will show the console after this particular execution. When I'm resume the debugger, that has been gone to the function calling. Okay, so there is no need to, the function declared only has been happened here. Only in the function call that function will be invoked, right? So in this eighth line, the function has been invoked, and guess what it is? The function abc has to be stacked inside the call stack, right? So that is what going to be done right now when I'm starting the script. That is going to be happen. Yes, that has been happened. The abc function has been stacked inside the call stack. And what is the next thing we need to do? The console.log high, right? That is what that is currently has been the compiler has been landed there. And when I'm going to run this one, that will be read the line number 6. And after the line number 6, this function has ended its purpose, right? So that is, there is no any more line has been present inside the abc function. So that abc function will be popped out of the call stack, right? So that is what going to be done right now when I'm resume this debugger. Yes, there is no function at all. The anonymous function also has been gone. Why? The overall program's scope has been ended right now, where all the things has been read by the compiler and the action has been executed. Okay, so uh, in that last video I have told, right? Even after the everything has been executed means the global execution context itself popped out of the call stack. The function has been executed its purpose and it is popped out of the call stack. And this abc, everything has been done, right? So the whole global execution context itself popped out of the call stack. And yeah, everything has been done and finished. Okay, this is what I'm told in the last video as theory, and I have told you in the implementation level itself. Let's see the console. Yeah, the 5 and high has been printed, right? So this is how everything has been working. And I have to show one more example for you, like how the call stack has been working, and chain of functions has been working. Let me type that here itself. Let me erase this ones. Let me take a function which is a, which is console.log first function. Let me have it, first function. Okay. um, and let me have another function b, which is just doing some console.log second function, and some global execution where functions has been there, console.log start. Okay. And console.log end. Okay. Basically you can see here, um, yeah, let me finish this one. In this a function, let me call this one, let me call the b itself, b in the a here itself. And mm, when I'm calling this a here means, let me call here. Okay. This so yeah, if I call this, what could be the possible call stacking has been done in this particular program? um, let's take a guess, and we will see that in the call stack itself. uh, Let me show that. Let me refresh it. Let me select the breakpoints, and yeah, we will start the execution, right? So basically when you start the function, I mean the first it will see the function a, and will allocate the memory for the function a in the memory heap, and see the function b and allocate the memory for the b function in the memory heap, and it will see the start, right? Console.log start. So that will be in the code execution context, that will be done at the time of execution only. So that will be console.log start. Okay. So if you see that here, start will be um, in the console.log, right? If I resume the debugger function means, let me see that execution will be gone to b. Okay. So in this b you can see that that is in the function a has been popped inside this sorry, pushed inside this call stack, right? So how that has happened means, if this particular a function has been called right now. So if I call this a means, this function will be pushed inside the stack, right? That is what happened here also. Okay. So and you can see that after this particular a finishing, I mean a has been calling the b. Okay. If a has been calling the b, if I click that, b also will be pushed inside the call stack. Okay. B also pushed inside the call stack right now. And guess what it is, why the a has been popped outside of the call stack? Because it has been read all of the lines, right? Then why it is not happening? I mean why it is not popped out of the call stack? Why it is still here in the call stack means that the b calling is a calling of b is which is inside the a function. Okay. So only when the b has been finished, I mean popped out of the call stack function, the a will be popped out, right? So because this parenthesis of this function a has been not yet been read by the compiler right now. So only after the finishing of the b function, this a function will be finished completely. Okay. So only after the complete finishing, that will be popped out of the call stack. Okay. That is what happened here also. So let me run this one. That will be gone to the this line, and when I'm click this, both a and b will be popped out of the call stack, because both of them has been finished their particular job when they entered for this program, right? So when I'm resume this execution, yes, b has been popped out of the call stack, and A has been reading this one. When I'm click this, A will be also popped out of the call stack, which is now right now only the global execution context is right here. When I'm click this one, global execution context will also be popped out of the call stack, because every line in this program has been finished their work, right? Yes, everything has been finished, and the call stack is right now empty. Okay, so this is how our JavaScript has been working internally. Okay, and if you see that there is something called a scope, I'm going to explain this in the next video. I hope you like this particular concept which is in the JavaScript. Okay, and I will teach the scope in the next video. Thank you.